I'm arrogant. I say.
And this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight.
And there's always a little bit of animosity when these teams get together. But that is why it's a great rivalry.
Yeah, there's no doubt that the attention to this one is a bit elevated. It's game day, and I'm glad we're here.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. All right, Brent, let me ask you a very important question. What exactly is Heat culture?
BA, Heat culture is about toughness. And competitiveness. And if you step into that building, you better make sure that you're ready to be pushed and push the limits that, as a professional player, not a lot of other teams are willing to go. As soon as they find guys who enjoy that, and I'm not going to say torture, but it's close, those are the kind of guys who make it in Miami.
Now here's Adebayo, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. To the middle, and it's Ware missing. Garland with the ball, and Melton picks him up defensively. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. I asked him outright if he had a plan for Tyler Hero. Coach let me in on their strategy, saying, quote, "We just have to cause problems for him on defense, hand in the face, crowd him, anything to discourage him from taking shots. So he hopes they can keep Tyler quiet by hassling him all night long." Back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Mitchell. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line. It goes on Bam Adebayo.
Going beyond mere stats, Mitchell breathes life into this offense. His energy lifts everyone around him.
And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, BA, it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
Now here's Garland. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Mobley. From deep. Rebound Miami.
No, it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight.
And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it. Hero outside. Nice move. And he lays it in.
Well, the paint can open up for Hero because he's such a good shooter, smart to attack. He had a chance to do it there.
Now here's Garland. Pass to Hunter. From downtown. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, that's a healthy make there after missing their first 4 shots. 1 of 5, not what they wanted, but they're on the board.
Adebayo from long range. Buries it from 3.
Man, bigs like Adebayo gotta drain shots to keep the defense honest. Nice to see him working on that part of the game.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Yeah, showing off the floor awareness right there. I love whenever Mitchell looks to share the wealth.
And so Hero will bring it up for the Heat. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Adebayo. Hero outside. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Here's Mitchell. Allen outside. Pass to Mobley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And no good. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo. Hero right side. Beyond the arc. Here's Ware. Nice D from Allen.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Mitchell. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Melton. The three-pointer off the mark. The Cavaliers leading. Now Hunter. Melton covers. Outside Hunter. On the wing, Mitchell. Fires in the triple. Mitchell's got 5 now.
Mitchell has everything, including that three-point shot.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
So both teams making some changes here. And so Hero nails both of them.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Now here's Allen. No made baskets yet. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Pass to Hero. Now Mitchell. Rejected by Allen.
How about the length from the big guy? Enables him to guard just about anybody, anywhere.
Puts up a deep 3. Mobley grabs the board.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Garland. And there are the Cavaliers with another bucket.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
Heat trailed by 4. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
From deep, Mitchell nails it from beyond the arc.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Cavaliers ahead. They're up by 1. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal, and you can get out in transition. You seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Evan Mobley was the 3rd overall pick in 2021. And his teammate Donovan Mitchell said about him, "It's crazy, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but I don't think he really understands how good he can be. He can take us to a completely different level. I personally believe that he can be a top 5 player in this league." Ryan, high praise for his teammate.
Indeed it is. Good stuff, Allie. Inside. The 3 from Okoro. Rebound by the Heat.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Pass to Jaquez. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Jaquez has got 4 points now in the quarter. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win. This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
To the right side. Outside Mitchell. Here's Wiseman. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
And Wiseman will go vertical.
Pass to Hayes. That one no good. Good work defensively by Wiseman. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game.
Jaquez no good.
That's what you need your bigs to do. Step up and control the defensive glass.
Out to Covington. Fires from deep. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Miami leading by 4. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce for an injury update on Donovan Mitchell. What do you have, Allie?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Cavaliers provided some information. Unfortunately, it doesn't sound good at all. He's likely going to be out for a while. Obviously, a terrible way to start the season. The good news, though, plenty of time left to figure things out for them.
All right, that's good intel. We've definitely been thinking of him, and now we have some more clarity, guys.
Yeah, they now have all the information they need in order to determine the next steps.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
Pass to Wiseman, and that's a foul called on Isaac Okoro. That's his first foul. So Miami going with an almost entire new group here. Here's Jaquez. 7 points in the game. Oh, that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. And Cleveland making a change here.
Now into lineup for your Cavaliers.
The Cavs trailing.
Darius Garland.
Pass to Hayes. Oh, he tries a 3. Miami grabs the miss.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
And that one's good. Melton.
I just love the ball movement.
Garland looking around. Off with the layup. And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Brent, it didn't take long for Jaquez Jr. to establish himself as one of the steals of his draft class.
Yeah, the interesting thing with where he played was how he gained the confidence of the teammates around him. A lot of expectations about playing winning basketball. Well, Jaquez did a lot of that in college. He's got great feel, great size, and seems to be in the right spot most of the time.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
To the inside, and stolen by Covington. And pushing it up, here's Cleveland. Here's Hardaway. Right wing. Hayes for 3. The rebound by Ware.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That's his first foul of the game. And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And the Heat making a change here. We've got 1:28 left to play in the first half of basketball.
Love it when Hero gets in there and goes strong like that because he can bully sometimes on the drive.
Mitchell double team. Pass to Salas. And miss after miss right now.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Miami?
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Here's Mitchell. There's the drive. And Mitchell with the slam.
The burst and power of Mitchell on full display. This guy's incredible.
And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. And this is his third trip to the line tonight.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
And Hero, one of those guys who just rely on coming in and giving you that offensive pop. Does a lot of things for his team on that end of the floor.
Oh, and Mobley with the block. To the paint. He's got a clear path. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Allen getting rewarded that time for running the floor.
Knocked away. Outside Hunter. Pass to Mobley. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. So that'll be a second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Well, you can tell that dependability on the court means a lot to Tyler Hero. He wants to be that guy for his team night after night.
Here's Mitchell. Ooh, Mitchell just muscling his way in.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Hero. And so it's Miami closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We'll be back in a moment. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Here's Mitchell. Grown man points from Donovan Mitchell.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his third foul so far. Now here's Adebayo. Pass to Melton. Back to Adebayo. Oh, he sticks that one from 20 feet. Adebayo's got 5 points.
I love the rise and fire approach from Bam. You can see how effective that is.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. That one misses.
At the line for your Cavaliers.
Good on the second one. Heat leading by 10. Outside Jaquez. It's stolen by Hunter. Pass to Mobley. Outside for Mitchell. Back to Mobley. Outside Mitchell. Clock is at 3. Mobley, no good.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Jaquez with it. Puts the move on. He's off on that one. Cavaliers trip by 10. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Here's a great quote from Coach Eric Spoelstra, who said, "The Miami Heat culture is a system based on discipline and hard work. We stand for something. That's competition. That's winning. We feel that there's a championship DNA that you can develop." And Brian, they walk the walk.
One of the great organizations in the league, Allie.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Count it. Good. Hero's got 5 points now this quarter.
Pretty much having the green light on the offensive end. Tyler Hero gets explosive to score.
Back to Hunter. Some solid D from Jaquez.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. And here are the Heat. They're on a 9-1 run. Oh, rejected by Allen. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Allen. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Ware, that's good. Ware's got his third basket on the night right there.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Basket counts.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Outside Jaquez. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Miami making a switch here. Heat leading by 15. Melton outside. Has to Ware. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
I think it's time to put multiple bodies on him.
And a vital mission for the NBA, mental health. Commissioner Silver has said it's the most important issue for the league.
And I applaud Adam for those comments he's made about it. I mean, the season is so difficult. It can really take a toll on your mind. So it's great the league is trying to help players out through this.
Hard to leave any player that wide open from that distance.
Pass to Hardaway. From outside the arc. The rebound by Ware. And it's Miami's ball.
2 minutes.
Wide open look. That's off. 5 for 8 from the floor.
No defender in sight. He tries to take initiative, but ultimately comes away empty-handed.
Covington with it. And Melton picks him up defensively. Back to Covington. Driving in. Mobley outside. Just 5 on the clock. Knocks it down from distance. Mobley's got 5 points now this quarter.
And how about the fast shot by Mobley? Didn't need much time to get it in the air.
Down low. Here's Jovic. Count that bucket. Jovic has got his first bucket in this one. The Cavaliers trail by 16. Okoro outside. Rebound Miami. That game starts a nice 5-game homestand for him. Here's Hero. And score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
Yeah, and this is why Hero was a lottery pick back in 2019. Because of how incredible of a scorer he can be.
Okoro, no good. Miami leading by 18. Pass to Jaquez. And he's going for the oop here. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. To the inside. And that'll be Cleveland's ball as it goes out of bounds. Cavs keep possession here.
Heat substitution. James Wiseman.
Here's Hardaway. Yet to see a basket.
Mitchell.
Pass to Mobley. Clock at 6. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Goes up on the baseline. Mitchell grabs a miss. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tim Hardaway. That's his first foul of the game.
Third team foul. Substitution for your Cavaliers. Jarrett Allen.
Hero for 3. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Tyler Hero has been on display for the Miami Heat.
Your Cavaliers, 41. The Heat, 61.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And so here is Miami. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Pass to Jovic. On the wing, Mitchell. Here's Jovic. Covered by Covington. Here's Jaquez. And that's good from 17 feet.
Getting it done in the in-between area. Jaquez Jr. just taking what he sees.
That one's good for 2.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
From deep, Mitchell. And it's Wiseman with the rebound.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Mitchell. And you look around the league. Brent, are small market teams having a moment?
Well, B.A., these teams have done a very good job of positioning themselves well. If you look back over the past couple years, what have they done? Well, they've had themselves a lot of pick and a lot of good fortune moving up in the draft in some cases. These teams aren't going anywhere.
Pass to Brogdon. The 3-ball. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Drills it from deep.
And Russell shot that one with confidence, something he does not lack.
Pass to Jaquez. Here's Wiseman. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Allen. Outside Mitchell. Hunter on the wing. Shoots over Jaquez. Hunter can't get it to go. Miami leading by 22. Lets a floater go. Jaquez no good. And it's Cleveland's ball. Westbrook left side. Allen outside. He shoots a 3. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
That is far beyond his usual range. Wow, Allen catching that stretch big fever.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Both teams making substitutions here. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Three-pointer is up from Brogdon. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Brogdon's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Outside Mitchell. To the paint. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Finished off the break.
They began the play with active defense, and they finished the play with active offense.
Well, a lot of times coaches will tell you that if you play great defense, you're going to get a reward. It was a good possession all the way around.
With the drive. And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, the size that Brogdon has at the point guard, a good job of finding somebody over the top.
To halt the run. The drive by Westbrook. And yep, it's good.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
And it's Brogdon with the ball for the Miami Heat. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
From deep, Mitchell.
We talk so much about Mitchell's offense, but he can be a lockdown defender as well.
And here's Hunter from the arc. Gets the three to fall.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game. And here's Mitchell. Out left to the wing.
2 minutes.
Here's Brogdon. Hunter with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 21. To the middle. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Allen's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, all eyes on Westbrook defensively. It helps to make this play work as he delivers on time and on target.
And here's Hunter for three. And it's Wiseman with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one. And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Heat.
Free throws were a major factor tonight.
It's nice to get a lot of shots at the line, but then you need to convert them. They did that, and it paved their way to a win.
That'll do it for this one. They've earned their 27th victory of the year tonight.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with the win in the first game.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Tyler Hero.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
And it's Miami's ball. Pass to Brogdon. Jacks up a three. Oh, rejected by Allen. And James Wiseman gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
44 seconds left in the final quarter. For three, Allen. That one's off. 4 for 7 in the game now. So it's Miami now. Pass to Jovic. Puts up a three. Mobley grabs the board. And here comes Cleveland. Hey, expanding his range. That one is off. Outside Brogdon. And he drives in. Out to the right wing. Jovic. Basket is good on the assist from Brogdon.
It does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.